One's a cracker. St Kilda and Fremantle live and exclusive on Fox Sports. Twilight footy there. It is a cracker. Both teams are 3-zip, $1.28. The Saints here, TAB Sports Bet. And 4:40 start at Etihad Stadium. St Kilda re-Walters out. We know about that. Rafael Clark's there, possibly. Eddie Stanley and Stephen Shorey.
Well, I just spoke about Geelong and the stats. Well, St Kilda are still up there. That's why they played off in the grand final last year. You know, they kick the ball a lot. Their efficiency's brilliant. Inside 50s are a bit lower than what they have been. But what they do, they kick goals nearly every time they go in there. So that efficiency's working. Nick Riewoldt out of the side. You talk about Rafa Clark now. He had played half-back line last year, and I thought I just love the way he looked like he'd matured and his rebounding. Had a few injury worries this year, but they might even think about using him up forward for a while because he's got that type of body like a Nick Riewoldt.
Is that a possibility that he could be?
Well, he could. And Sam Fisher has played and, matter of fact, trained, I think, last pre-season up in the forward line. So they've got a number of options there. But, look, they are playing really good football.
Well, talk us through the forward line. It is a bit of a new look, Saints forward line. Take a look at it, Shorey, here.
Well, there you go. Like Geary, I don't know whether Geary will play there full time. He's more like a midfielder who does it the hard way, you know, and tags and scrounges. McQualter's always played there as a defensive forward. Goddard, great look. He just, the way he kicks the ball, he only needs probably 10 touches to kick 4 goals. Snyder, we know what he can do. Gardner, I love a ruckman going there. You cannot do it for a long period of time, but he is a definite goal-kicking, marking ruckman, where you don't have them. They normally go down and stand there and pretty well useless, but he can go down.
What Fremantle do is they actually kick it to that tall contest, whether it's Sandilands or whoever it is normally. Fremantle on the other hand,
try and crumble
they actually get it to the contest, whereas other teams like St Kilda try and still pinpoint it rather than give the guy a chance in the air, don't they?
But with Riewoldt being out though, Goddard I think is a really good forward for him because especially at Etihad he can boot the ball a mile. Fremantle,
Smithy, what do you make of their side this week? And as you can see, Subin the only player out of that squad.
Well, obviously it's been a great start, BT 3-0, first time in the club's history. You know, they just smashed Geelong last week. They had 59 inside 50s, which is the most recorded by any side against the Cats since round 2, 2006. It's their younger players, Broughton, Morabito, Barlow, Hill, Silvani, that are bringing up the gap between their stars, Pavlich and those guys, and Mundy. It's bringing up the gap, so they're more of an even team. Now, I'm going to pose this question to you, boys. Aaron Sandilands, is he the most influential player at the moment in the AFL because he is just killing them in the ruck? He's just been outstanding at centre and tap work to the midfielders, but then he's just added another string to his bow by going forward and taking some marks and kicking some goals. So
Fremantle have been great at just running at the man with the ball. None of this corralling and sagging off and zoning off. They run at the ball carrier. They hunt the ball carrier. Have a look at this. This is the first quarter last week at Subi. That's the turnover they got as a result. But what's this? Ball carrier gets it, they run at him. They don't come off. Look, they charge at him, go at him. They just keep going at you. And eventually your skills can't be that good that you get it on target all the time.
What they do, though, is they notice that one teammate's going, the others hang back. Instead of having three to the ball carrier, and then they flip it over the top and get used. But, look, that's great. Great defensive work. They haven't had that for years.
Yeah, they haven't. What about to Matthew Pavlich? Does he get the recognition? He played a terrific game, kicked 5 goals last weekend. This guy, you run through his list of good things here. Best and fairest 5 times. By the way, he's finished in the top 3 8 times of his 10 years. All Australian 6 times, named at just about every position on the ground, including interchange there, which we haven't got up. Leading goal kicker 6 times, career goals. What a star.
Do you think we neglected to even name him last week, Brian, when we were talking about the other geniuses?
We did. He
That's
wasn't
exactly
in the discussion
right.
at all, was he?
No, and he is fantastic.
Absolute superstar.
Who's going to win it, Shorey?
I'm going St Kilda still. Yeah, they'll cut him down.
I reckon they're still on the way, Freo. I think they're going to sneak this one.
Oh, nah, St Kilda at Etihad, I think it's going to be a real test for Freo. I think they'll give it right up to St Kilda, but St Kilda.
Now, boys, just been